Welcome to Tiger Mike, a podcast created by and for the Tex Hill community. Today, we are talking to get to know a few of our Tex Hill teachers.
I'm Samira, and with me is Matthias. Let's get started.
First up, we're going to be interviewing Miss Henning.
First off, what are some extracurricular activities you do outside? Do you cook? Do you bake? What are some hobbies you do?
Okay. Mrs. Henning does a lot of things that my children lovingly call grandma hobbies. And so I crochet and I quilt and I also love to bake. I make sourdough. I've taught my kids how to cook and make sourdough. And so we do a lot of things like that around the house.
Well, me personally, I love to crochet. What are some of your favorite projects, favorite yarns, favorite hook size? Just anything that revolves around crocheting.
Well, right now I found a pattern where it is a scarf, and when you fold it up, it becomes a book. And so that is the one I am currently doing right now. So kind of, like the little characters, but for the most part, I like crochet patterns that are going to make a blanket or something that is simple because I do it while I watch TV. And so I like the monotonous ones where it's the same pattern back and forth instead of having to look at every single line where it changes the number of stitches. So it makes it more relaxing for me.
So you said you like baking and cooking sourdough bread. Have you ever thought of making it for other people? Have people asked you to make it for them?
That is one of the things that for a couple of years, people have asked us to make it. And my daughter is in the FFA program over at Madison High School, and she won the last two baking competitions. And so with her win this last one, everybody's like, you need to be making sourdough and selling it. And so starting a couple weeks ago, we actually have started selling sourdough bread. And so we've been selling it to some of the teachers here and some teachers over at Madison and friends that we have. And so in about 2 weeks, we've sold over 40 loaves of bread. And so, yes, we just started selling it, but for the most part, we've been just giving it away for the last couple of years.
Wow. Well, so you used to be a science teacher, but now you teach home ec and college and career exploration. What is your favorite part or something that's really interesting in both of those classes?
Okay, so I've taught science for 24 years. And so one of the best parts about science is that you get to teach kids real life stuff and you get to do experiments with them. And it's always been a lot of fun. But I always have said that I wanted to finish my last years of teaching where I was going to be teaching what they used to call home ec, and now it's called Principles of Human Services. So shout out to my class if any of you want to take Principles of Human Services when you're in 8th grade. It covers a whole bunch of topics. The one that most people see is that we learn to cook, we learn basic knife safety, we learn basic kitchen safety, we learn child development, financial planning, interior design. I've taught the kids to hand sew. Every child's been able to sew on a button. And we are currently learning to machine sew. So far, they have made little pouches. We've made blankets for the NICU. And we're going to be making bags and pajama pants starting soon. So we get to do a lot of things that not everybody has the opportunity to learn at their house or with relatives or family members or somebody like that. So we get to do those things at school. So a lot of the kids have really enjoyed the different aspects of that class. The other class I'm currently teaching is college and career explorations. And this class is a fairly new class for the district. And about every 3 weeks, we go through different topics that kids could be possibly studying when they're older. So 12-year-old you, that's a 7th grade class, 12, 13-year-old you doesn't necessarily need to be locked into what you're going to do for the rest of your life, but maybe we can come up with some things that you may not have known would be a possibility for a job later on. Honestly, most of the jobs that you guys are going to do don't exist yet. And so just getting you the skills and the thinking about the different possibilities of what you're going to do in the future is the point of that class.
Thank you so much, Miss Henning. This really helped to see how your classes run and how you do stuff outside of school.
Thank you, Miss Henning. This is all the time we have today. Well, folks, that was Tiger Mike, Season 1, Episode 4.